where we bring you the news behind the news. Reject Wike's 15 billion naira befitting residence for Vice President, Serap urges Senate. Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, Serap, has urged the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, to use his position to reject plans by the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to spend 15 billion naira for the construction of a befitting residence for the Vice President, Kashim Shettima. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, had last week Thursday said plans are underway to spend 15 billion naira for the construction of a new residence for Vice President Kashim Shettima. Minister of the FCT, Wike, told the lawmakers that the construction of a new residence for the Vice President was approved in 2010 by the Federal Executive Council at the cost of 7 billion naira, but that the project was abandoned. The lawmakers questioned the minister on why he then plans to spend such an amount on building an edifice for the Vice President. The minister said it is to give the Vice President a befitting residence. Come on! We joined Serap on this one. We urged the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, to put the brakes on this plan. Mr. Nyesom Wike to drop a whopping 15 billion naira on a befitting residence for the Vice President. Talk about giving the Vice President a befitting residence. But hold up, do our public officials really understand the times that we are in? The economic reality on ground at the moment? I mean, let's take a look around the world at other official residences. We've got 10 Downing Street in the UK, we've got the Bellevue Palace in Germany, the Rashtrapati Bhavan in India, and the Dar al-Makhzen in Morocco. All these are some of the most iconic and historical residences, and they've been around for ages. So where is the justification for this kind of extravagant spending in Nigeria? The British Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, wouldn't dare say Downing Street is not befitting for a man of his status. This is a lavish project, Mr. FCT Minister, and we are all following the money. It's no longer business as usual. Please put the brakes on this project. So, well, you think you've seen it all. Number 2 will shock you. Waste of resources amid hardship will befall number of Nigerian delegates at COP28. It's no news that this is the biggest story in Nigeria today. It's been trending on X, formerly known as Twitter, all weekend long. Many Nigerians over the weekend took to their social media status to vent their outrage after the United Nations Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, published a provisional list of accredited delegates at the ongoing 28th meeting of the United Nations Conference of Parties, popularly known as COP28, which is currently holding in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. First off, we got the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, who is not holding back on his criticism on this particular matter, especially the fact that there is a massive Nigerian delegation currently at the COP28. Mr. Obi is calling it a waste of scarce resources. And I can feel the frustration in his words, especially at a time when Nigerians are struggling to afford basic necessities. The host country, the United Arab Emirates, has the largest ever registered delegation of any country with 4,409 badges. Understandably so. This is followed closely by Brazil with 3,081 delegates. And then China and Nigeria, who have both been issued 1,411 badges. 1,411. China, I can understand, but come on, that is a jaw-dropping number. The big question is, are all of these delegates really necessary? It seems like there's a lack of cohesion in the overall governance structure in Nigeria at the moment. How do you say in one breath, we met a dead economy, and then go ahead to insult our sensibilities like so? Trust social media to take that list apart. Here's what we saw. How do you explain media girl and entrepreneur Toke Makinwa on the list of 1,411 delegates? Or Mr. Gilbert Rames Shaguri, confidant of the president? Or Ms. Salma Ibrahim Anas, special advisor on health to the president? Oh, this one is good. Chief Scientific Officer, right? That's such an important job. But there are 3 of them. Why does Mr. President need 3 scientific officers? Then there's the Assistant Chief Scientific Officer, not 1, 2. Then there's 10 Principal Scientific Officers. Please, who is a permanent commissioner? It hasn't ended there. Guess who is also on that list? Our Inspector General of Police and Assistant Commissioner of Police. They made it to COP28 as well. To respond to this outrageous number of delegates, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Temitope, has clarified that not all the 1,411 delegates are government funded. So what did they just do? They using COP28 as a cover-up for an early Christmas party in Dubai. It is crucial to have a diverse representation on global platforms like COP28, but the focus should always be meaningful participation and impact. I'll rest my case on that one. Let's move to number 3. At number 3, mixed reactions trail video of policewoman helping Osun First Lady wear her earrings. As if I've not had it all this, and it's just Monday. I wonder what we're going to expect by Friday. So there's this video trending online. The video in question shows a female police officer helping out Titilayo Adeleke, the wife of the Osun State Governor, to put on her earrings. Now you might be thinking, what did you just say? Isn't that the job of a personal stylist or even maybe a personal assistant? Well, apparently not in this case. The internet is agog with opinions, and let me tell you, there are 2 camps on this story. On one side, we've got Nigerians who believe that public servants, including police officers, should focus on their official duties and leave personal tasks to the appropriate people. They argue that it is all about professionalism. On the other side, we've got people defending the officer's action. What's the harm? It's just a little help with some earrings. We all need help sometimes. Security personnel should focus on their job of keeping us safe, period. This anyhowness that has pervaded all our institutions in Nigeria is what has gotten us to this point. So for all of you saying there is nothing wrong with it, you are the biggest culprits of inappropriate behavior. There is a clear-cut line between personal tasks and professional responsibilities. And that's a wrap on True News. I'd love to hear back from you. Leave us your comments and don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Rootstv Nigeria.